another lecture in Flutter. In this lecture, we will be looking at navigation in Flutter. Navigation and routing allow user to move from one page in the application to another page in the application. So in the workflow of an application, when user click on a button or some event is triggered, the user might need to move to another page. For example, in the home page, we might be showing the picture and the name of some product. So when we click on the product, we are expecting, or the user is expecting to see a detailed view of the product. So in that case, we will be moving to a detailed page of the product. So there we can see more images, then further description of the project, then review of the product, etc. So it is the navigation and routing which allow user to move from one screen to another. So in Flutter, the screen or the pages are known as routes, and these routes are also widget. So navigating to different pages define the workflow of the application, and the way we handle the navigation is called routing. Flutter provides a basic routing class called material page route, and we have two methods, navigator.push and navigator.pop, in order to handle the routing. The navigator.push method is to navigate or switch to a new page. If we want to move from the first page to the second page, we will use the navigator.push method. So here you can see an example of navigator.push method. So the syntax is navigator.push, then the first parameter is the context of the page, and next parameter is the second route, and the route is defined in the class material page route, and there is a builder, and the builder method contains a context as argument, and it returns the second page. Similarly, we have a method called navigator.pop. So navigator.pop method close the second route and return to the first route. It's like a back button. So when the navigator.pop is called, it just close the existing page or existing widget with the context. So we have seen in the case of alert dialog that when we were clicking on the cancel button, we were invoking the navigator.pop method. So it was closing the alert dialog. So let's implement the navigation in Flutter. So I'm continuing with the same project. I'm creating a new page. So I'm giving the name as second page. Okay. And I'm defining the UI. So first I created a stateless widget and name it as second page. And I imported the headers. Then in the build method, I am returning the scaffold. So in the scaffold, I'm specifying the R bar. And I'm giving the title as second page. Okay. You should give the semicolon at the end of the return statement. Okay. Then I'm giving the body, and in the body I'm giving a text button. So in the text button I'm giving a child as a text widget and it with a value go back. Go back. Okay. And on the on press handler, wrote a callback and say the body I'm writing navigator.pop. I'm making use of the navigator class and use the method. So The navigator.pop method is used to return to the previous page. So when we press this button, it will go to the first page where we invoked the second page. Okay. So let's center the text button. Okay. Let's wrap it with center and let's wrap it with safe area as well. Okay. So if you go to the home fragment where we define the list view and the list style. So please make sure that here you are not specifying the orientation as or the scroll direction as horizontal. Just remove the scroll direction if you have set any. So we said that the list style contain a property called on tap. So in the callback of on tap, we are calling the navigator.push method to go to the second screen. So I'm writing navigator.push. The first parameter is the context, which is already provided by the build method, and the second parameter is the route. So I'm specifying here material page route class because the routing is defined in the class material page route. Okay, there we got a builder property. We know that builder property should contain a function with the context parameter, and it is returning the second page widget. Okay, you also need to import the packages. So I'm pressing alt and enter to import the second page. Okay, and end it with semicolon. So now we are done with the navigation. So stop your project and execute it again. So when we execute the code, we got the output like this. So let me tap on any of the list style. So it's taking me to the second page. And when we press on our go back button, it's closing and returning to the previous page. There is an alternate method for the navigation. Go to the app.dot file where we declared the material app widget. So in the material app widget, there is a property called routes. So we are giving a map here, and the key of the map is a string. So it's a tag basically, and I'm specifying slash then home page, and I'm giving the builder as the value. So in the builder method, we are giving context as the parameter, and it's returning the home page. Okay. And similarly, I am declaring another route second page. And similar to the above, I am defining a builder for the second page. Okay, now go to the list style where we specify the navigation. So instead of this navigator.push, we can use the named routes here. Navigator.push named, and the context and the route name we specified there. So we can use the route name second page. And in the app.dot, instead of home, we can remove the home and set initial route as the home page route. So in this named route, we are managing everything with a string tag, because in the material app widget we have specified all the routes here, and we have mapped all the route to a name. So that's why when we are invoking, we should invoke like navigator.push name, and in the initial route we have given us home page. So let's execute the code and see the output. So we got the home page first, and when we click on the home page, it's navigating to second page. So that was two methods we use for navigating. Navigation means moving from one page to another. So rewinding, push is the method which is used to navigate to first page to another, and pop is the method we are using to return to the first page or the page that was shown before. And there are two ways we can either use the material page route or we can use the named routing.